What is up, my legends? It's Scion. We are back, and I want to point out that this is a sponsored video. The people at Nox, on behalf of Arknights, decided to ask me and reach out to me to take a look at the game and do it on Nox to show that Nox is actually one of the better emulators, if not the better emulators, to handle high graphical fidelity games. Now, Arknights is one of those games, and if you guys remember, when I did the original review for this game, which is probably the reason why they reached out to me, I couldn't get Arknights to run smoothly on anything else but Nox. So let's just talk about how I actually did that. All right, so you want to go into your general settings and go to performance settings, and you go to your middle, which this is normally what is on generally, but if you have a little bit of problems, what you can do is you can put middle up to 4 core, and you can go to speed to make it run, you know, a little bit faster, whatever else. Just mix and match, but it kind of runs really cool in between like that. So you can do that. Also, you can set up multi-drive. Now, what you can do on multi-drive is set it up so that you can actually do multiple instances. So when you're re-rolling, because this game is very easy to actually re-roll, you can set up multiple ways to actually do that. And as you can see right here, I'm on 7 right now, which is what I'm using. I'm suggest using Android 7 as a multi-instance, and when you add emulator like that, it'll just come in. It's really easy to actually add the emulator. However, you can actually add a different version. As you can see, if I want to add Android 7, I can add another Android 7. Like I said, it's very nice for you to actually overall go in and use Android 7. It works better than Android 5, in my opinion, anyway. All right, boys and girls, we're in as we normally do. Technically, it can't really be first impressions because I've done this already. However, but for those who need to be brought on board. All right, let's rock it out. I'm not re-rolling for the simple fact of I just want to play the game. Now I've gone through all that with the JP version, so we're not going to be doing that again on global. Whatever I get, I'm going to work with. I'm acting like they're actually talking. They're not talking, so we're just gonna do. I just remembered that they're not gonna talk. All right, so this is a tower defense game, and it works a little bit differently than other tower defense games. You need to stop monsters and enemies from reaching the goal. They'll go in a straight line. Sometimes they'll come from aerial, sometimes they'll come from underneath, and sometimes they'll throw you a loop. But you need to position your girls, which is normally girls, in a proper area to actually stop them from getting there. And I'm going to face her that way. And she's going to take on stuff as best as to her ability while her health is maintaining it. And you want the range unit, and you want to put the range unit so they will take on everything within this area right here. So you can do it down. Excuse me, you can do it down or south, or you can do it east. We'll do it east because that's full coverage. The minute that he come out, he's going to be getting attacked. You notice that she only hits the front one, and then she's hitting the back one, and then by the time it gets to my melee unit, it's down Z's. And as you can see right here, we have the play, you have the speed, and all those goodies. Alright, so we're going to skip story stuff because I'm going to let you guys go into that because people tend to not like spoilers like that. Even though the content me playing is kind of a spoiler. Alright, so this one you see, we have coming from that direction from the west going east. And she's going to be taking them on. That's going to be 4 of them. 5. And the point is to win and take out the enemies. You see the top right there. It says 1 of 17. And the point is to kill everything and not let anything through. Alright, so we're going to use this special to kind of help out with that. Good job. Alright, so this is beyond where her scope is. So he's going to just run over. Which they put down her right there so she could take him on. Which her whip is not really doing much of anything. And she's getting shield bashed. So you have this new character that came down. As you see, she is a caster and she can attack from behind while she's attacking from right there. So we have lanes covered right now. She also has a spell if I see fit to use it, but I really don't see fit because it's not like she's gonna die. Alright, so now there's something over there now. And I don't have any range for that one, which means there's a defender and there's the range for that particular area. Now they're all going to come from each area at the same time. And again, the goal is just to get everything through and not have anybody die. So we can do that for there. And we can do that for here. And they're pretty much fine. She'll survive that just fine with the range. And it looks like the bottom right girl is actually shooting. It looks like she's actually shooting by tank, but she's not really doing that.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, we can skip ahead then. Now, the music and UI in this game, like I originally showed you the JP version all these months ago, this is just awesome. This is probably the best UI in Gacha right now. Literally, it's super cool. And I just like the overall fact that with Nox, it just is super smooth. I love it. I hate UI that lags. I hate it. So the fact that this just works great and looks great at the same time is just, I'm about that life. All right, so let's get some summons in to see what they give us off the bat. I think is kind of fixed. You know what I mean? Medic. Her hair is interesting. Alright, so we're gonna bring in the new people. Now, majority of the game is waifu, but there is male characters, because I know somebody's gonna ask that, because apparently people care about males and Gacha now, which I feel you. I feel you. Alrighty. Alright, so we have 5 characters right now. And we need to protect from east to west. Alright, so we we want to put him here. And we want to get enough points to actually protect him as well. I see the healer, she's 16. So what I am gonna do, that keeps him from losing any damage now. And we can just do this. He's gonna do a pretty good job. We're pretty much fine from here. Just 3 more to kill. Alright, so we have 1 more to rock out. And he's gonna be taken down. Alright. Alright, mission complete. Alright guys, we went a little bit ahead into the game because I already showed you a lot of the game before, previously with the JP version, so we're going to go into recruitment. So you can do normal recruitment over here, which takes time, or you can headhunt. Actually, I want to go with Vanguard, so let's do that. Let's just do that. I don't mind with the time. We want to go Vanguard. This is almost going to be done right here. So you can actually do expedite, and I can hire. See who they got me. Normally I don't want to do that with that little bit amount of time, but I just want to see who it'd be. Unless you got a Vanguard. Interesting. Let's look at her real quick. Okay. So you want to, for me, I want to go either Vanguard or tank. As you can see right here, like I want to get a better version of this guy. Well, not him, but just the tank in general. So we'll see what happens. Right there was Headhunt. For some reason that number looked off, but we're going in and seeing what we can get. First one is a 6-star. I particularly don't care who it is, as long as it's somebody useful. Preferably somebody who can soak up damage, because it seems like that seems to be king in this game. Alright. 2 4-stars so far. Sniper. Shirayuki. So we're getting good stuff so far. 5-star. Who is this now? Guard. Nice. I mean, you can't complain about that. Fang. Another 4-star. Okay, she's a medic. She's a 4-star medic. Rope is a dupe. Another 5-star, 2 5-stars. Wait, I just got a dupe? Really? That's cool. Lava, she's... I guess I had her, but I guess not. 6-star. A supporter. I don't think I've seen her before. Okay. Like, just the way that this game rolls with that. So we got 2 5-stars and a 6. But it's the same 5-star, so it's a dupe, which is fine. Alright. Not bad. It's an operator. I just like, look how everything just moves so fast and flows. I love it. I love it. Alright. Automatically activate. Attack percent 40%. This seems like it's gonna be useful later, not so much right now. She is range, DPS, deals art, slows the target for a short bit of time. We got some good characters. I got a lot of 2 stars I needed to replace right now, including the Tank Kun. But she's definitely gonna be useful. So we're not gonna use her right now. We're gonna go into maybe using her in the future. Maybe I can rock her right now because I don't really have much resources. I don't have much. We're up to level 10. You are a furry. You are definitely a furry. I just noticed that. 100% a furry. So that potential up. Pretty much because she got a dupe. So now it's a DP cost less, which is definitely good. You are 100% furry. That's not too sure how not too sure how I feel about that. All right, so we didn't get to actually do anything about Defender, which is fine. We're gonna roll with this and keep this and go to the next mission. Comment. I believe we're going towards the end of operations now. Who can I take out? Let's take you out. I think we're looking okay for here. Look for a support unit. Okay, we don't want again. No story. No story, thank you. Alright, I need an AoE guy. It's moving fast though. Hurry up. I'm gonna have to do this for now and stall. This for now. Come on with the 24. There we go. Alright, so now you can bring that in. Bring him in to bring some deeps. And we're gonna set up a little bit of a DPS vanguard on this side. And now I'm gonna help on this side with that. We need to be able to give him some heals, so the next thing I'm gonna bring in is the healer. Yeah, what she's gonna do is be able to heal, and now we're gonna cut them off on that side. And now we need to cut off on this side too. And bring you down over here. So now we got something nice going right now. So if I really wanted to be froggy right now, what I could do is just put something over there in the corners, but it's kind of like no need. They can't do anything. This is over. We got a nice pincer going. And I know this is kind of where people are gonna like this game, where you come in and you get like the strats right here and have everybody working together, and it looks good, it feels good. And typically this is kind of like what you do in this game. It's tower defense. For those of you who are used to Naruto Online, this is basically what you're going to be doing in this game, other than you don't really control them like you do in Naruto Online. and you don't build anything, but it's all about the characters and how you want to use the characters, and the characters can actually level up and get stronger and have more use out of it. Like you can have your mages be a AoE mage and then do more damage, which is like what that character is, but they also start to cost more when it comes to that. So you see, like, you have to kind of think and say, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this properly and get through this board without losing anybody, without anybody getting through? And then that's pretty much how it goes. Now you can also level up the skills as well, as you can see. If I want to level up this skill, I need to get 2 more of these. I mean, 5 more of these. But if there's a character lower, let's see, who's useful? I want to level him out because he's my only AoE caster right now, which is sad. Actually, he doesn't have a skill. Yeah, he doesn't have one. So let's find somebody else who actually has a skill. So actually, that leads me to I need another caster. I need one that actually has a damn skill. But he's still good. He did his job right there. He's kind of like the MVP. So say, what about Lapolan? We just got her. All right, so we need to do that. Let's level that up. Goes up to 2, and as you can see, it gets a little bit stronger and more useful. And same thing goes actually with the character. So when you actually level a character and give it EXP, you see all their stats go up as well. The HP, attack, and defense, resistance will go up like every so few levels. Let me show you. Well, I guess not. I thought it did, but I guess it doesn't. But you still see the stats go up. I could have swore it does. Maybe it's a bigger level gap than that. Now I also have many characters to put in the thought. I do have this character. Again, he's range. I don't think he's AoE, but I think she is. She's a 2-star. It's unfortunate. But you have to pick and choose kind of what character is best for what situation, and look at each character and determine which one will work better. Some ranged characters are good because they'll have a slowdown, or they have pinpoint targeting damage, or stop the character completely, which is good. You need also a very good tank, preferably somebody better than this 2-star right here. I didn't get lucky enough to do this, but if I was gonna restart, which I might restart just to get a super tank, like just a 5-star, 4 or 5-star tank that can just soak, because as you can see, he just, as a 2-star, he just sat there and took all that damage. That's pretty key. So when you start getting higher levels and there's more and more enemies, they can start soaking. But typically all you really have to do right here is you have your squads, which pretty much will tell you what you're using right here. Let's go back. You have your operator right here, which is pretty much all your characters and telling you how you want to use them, or going about how you want to use them. I didn't go to 010 to actually open up the store, so I'm gonna level a little bit further and go further and come back so I can show you the store, but we'll just show you all this now. So we always do this compartmentalized, like to show you as much as possible. We did the recruiting already. We don't have base yet until 11, so again, I'm going to be doing all that and coming right back. And then you have your depot, which is pretty much everything that you have right here, as you guys can see. So we'll be right back, and I'm going to go to those stages so I can unlock both the store and the base for you guys so you can see it.